Hi everyone, and welcome to this episode of Catching Up with Yoseka Stationery. So casual. I hope you all are well. Evelyn is back for this week's episode, and we're really excited. How have you been? How's your week?
Good.
Yeah?
It's been week 2 with an assistant manager, so the workflow is different. We're doing a lot of training.
Yeah.
And it's very exciting to have a new team member and to have somebody who's in the store with me all the time. So that's cool.
Yeah. I'm sure you've been busy though.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. How do you even start? Like, what have you guys been training on for starts?
Well, it's kind of interesting because I have never seen somebody start immediately at like a full-time higher role where they don't have any knowledge of like the intimate details of the products that you have to know to like work in the store.
Yeah.
And so like with part-time team members, usually we just start off with like basic tasks like checking out, how to restock, where things are. But then like on a weekend when you're getting asked question after question after question, like you learn about a lot of the products.
Right.
But coming into like an assistant managerial role where you are like around everybody and everything all the time, and then also kind of have like a higher level of authority while you're also learning all the product stuff.
Right.
It's like a bit tricky. Yeah. So to be honest, like primarily we've been doing a lot of like product training and like what the store flow looks like and how to like help the store in its flow.
Yeah.
And we'll get to the like higher level stuff after that's nailed down.
Yeah. It's so interesting because when I interview people, like I've spoken to people who have the most, like already are so experienced in stationery and so much like love for it already, like very firmly in the community, know all the brands and everything. And I've hired people like that. And I've also hired people like you kind of with not as much like stationery knowledge in the beginning, that you all had to learn it all like as you were learning everything else.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I don't know, it's interesting because like both have their place here, and like there's no exact background that like lends itself perfectly to being successful here. And I what I look for most is just like the attitude of somebody when they're coming in. So but you definitely have your work cut out for you.
No, I mean, I agree with that because in terms of like the community that Yoseka cares so much about is like the way that a person fits in with the community is like not something that can be learned on the job or like, of course, like somebody fits into the community more and more as they grow with the community, but like you can learn products, but you can't necessarily like learn whether or not you like click with someone. So
right. Yeah.
I feel like it makes sense.
You put that beautifully. That's what I was trying to say.
Yes.
So I mean, I trust you so much to train. You've trained everyone here. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You've been like Evelyn used to be a teacher, you guys. So she's really been putting her teaching skills to the test.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So you've been doing great.
Thank you.
So we're really excited because next week Emma will be joining Catching Up just for a little introduction. I'm not sure exactly what we're doing yet, but she'll pop in and say hi just so that you guys get to know who she is. And, you know, if you see her in the store, be sure to say hi. Many of you probably have already met her. She's very friendly.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Other than that, like other kind of news things we have going on this week, last week Neil and I gave kind of a serious update of orders and just letting everybody know that our team is a little bit behind on orders. We're catching up. We're doing our best to catch up. And last week, that's kind of like what I spent a lot of time on too. So, you know, just emails and some customer service and helping to close out and push out as many orders as possible. So it's funny because it's like when you, usually I do a lot of like videos. I've been working a lot on the events, but this past week I've definitely shifted my focus, and Neil has too, on just helping our fulfillment team get orders out the door. So hopefully we'll be catching up very soon. And one team member was away last week and they're going to be back this week. So with that added force. We will be coming back stronger than ever.
Woohoo.
Yay. And then one thing that I am really excited to share with you all is just that we do have another little event coming November 8th, 7th?
14th.
Oh, 14th. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, we do. Today is the 8th. What am I doing?
No, today's the 9th. Today's the 9th.
Oh my God. It's been a week, guys.
Yeah.
It's been a week. Also, like, both kids have been sick this week. It's been a lot. Yeah. Oh my gosh. But they're both fine now, thankfully. The event that I'm excited to announce is that on Friday, November 14th, Josh Lax will actually be coming back to Yoseka. Yay! For nib grinding appointments. And we announced this event a couple of days ago, and I think a lot of the slots are already booked out. So be sure to check the link below to see if there are any more slots. Josh is pretty good about squeezing people in too. So if you check the link and you don't see any slots available anymore, you should just shoot Josh a message and see what he can do for you, and he might be able to make an accommodation. But yeah, Friday, November 14th, Josh Lax will be at Yoseka Land across the street from our store. And what's good about doing events at Yoseka Land is that we can actually open a little bit early. So he's taking appointments starting from 11:30 till 7. So
Wow.
yeah, we're really
Day
excited.
of nib grinding.
Day of nib grinding, exactly. And I people booked those appointments first. They booked the 11:30 appointments and then like the later appointments, and that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. So that's something exciting on the horizon. And then other than that, we have some fun newly added stationery to go over with you all.
Yay.
And let's start here with
Okay.
right here. What are these little guys?
All right, so these are Sunstar like animal erasers.
Yeah.
And we've had a black cat and Shiba version.
So we had this black cat and Shiba version. Evelyn was saying, I'll show you guys under this camera, these were like longer.
Yeah, so they're like the seal. So basically these won like a best idea like competition at Sunstar, and they're coming out with new animals and also like half sizes, so you can get like the chick and the pig in 2 different colors. They're smaller, but the idea is that not only do you use it as an eraser, but it's also like a mini sculpting project. You can like sculpt the animal while you're like by erasing it, or you can of course like go to town with a sculpting tool such as an X-Acto knife.
I wonder how they did this. This is really good.
You mean at the balls? The
The
circles?
balls.
Yeah,
like they did a great job with them.
I'm assuming that, the product team did them.
Yeah.
Especially the seal. I like the seal because if you look at the side of the box of the cat, it shows like different shapes that you can turn the cat into. And I feel like they exemplified that with the way they sculpted the seal because, it's funny.
Oh, okay. So like the packaging gives you ideas on how to sculpt it, and that's how you can kind of just think about it, because if in case you don't have any ideas of your own to start, but you can kind of do whatever you want also.
Yeah.
So there are a few animals. Let's see. You said there's 2 colors of the pig.
Yes.
There's pink and black. And then
2 colors of the chick.
2 colors of the chick. This is a chick?
Yeah.
It's so hard to tell when they are in a square.
yeah, definitely.
And then the penguin. Oh, I think the penguin is the cutest.
Yeah, the penguin, I think like with the multiple colors, it kind of defines the animal a bit more.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, these are so cute from Sunstar. I was just talking about this with Neil, how like Sunstar makes the funnest stationery. And it's because if you look at the packaging, you could see it's affiliated with Bondi. Do you know what Bondi is? Yeah. It's like the toy company.
Yeah.
They have the spinny, the gotcha. Right?
Yeah.
So they're basically making stationery / toys for everybody. And that's exactly what these are.
And that explains
so
it all.
It does explain it all. It does explain it all.
Wow.
Okay, and then also new this week, we have more things from Sunstar, right?
Yeah, we have 2 more things from Sunstar.
Okay, so shoot. Where do you want to go next?
We could do the clips.
Okay.
The Sunstar Ukanmuri clip is now coming in a mini size.
Wow. So these I think were actually available before, but we just got them in the oversize.
Oh.
Yeah, because these were got like viral. I think they might have sold out. But
okay.
yeah, these colors are really nice.
Yeah, they're all kind of like faded colors. And
Yeah.
then it comes in clear as well. And it has the same strength of the large one. Like when we talked about the large one on Catching Up. The clip is really strong. So it's very nice.
Yeah. So the nice thing about these clips is that they're great for holding a book down, and as Evelyn was saying, they are so strong. But because they're shaped like this in this sort of like a U, they're open in the center, so they don't damage your book actually. They hold your book open really well without damaging the paper, which I think we all value that.
It's also, I think it's like designed for bindings that are not as smooth as lay flat bindings. So like hardcover notebooks that like the spine gets in the way of a normal clip.
Yes.
It can go up and around it. So.
That's right. Sometimes you can't even clip like the hardcover notebooks. You're right.
Yeah. So it's also very good for books and cookbooks and stuff. Actually, I use mine sometimes when I'm reading on the couch and I'm drinking my coffee.
Reading? You use a clip when you read?
No, just like if I'm like my hands are full and I want to hold open a hardcover book. Yeah. Sometimes I use a clip.
Oh, wow. Okay. A reading hack from our reader. I can't help you with those hacks. I fall asleep after 2 pages. I would just.
No, I use reading to fall asleep too. So.
Okay, and then our third item from Sunstar is gonna be these pens over here.
Yeah, so, the Dot A pen.
What are these called?
Dot A pen.
Okay, Dot A pen.
And I think it's A as in French.
Okay, that makes sense.
So these are kind of like the Zig color clear dot.
Yeah.
Except they're squares. Can you see? No. Can we do it on
here?
this
Let's
camera?
do it on here. So this is okay. So hopefully the camera's focusing enough for you guys to see, but basically it's a square felt tip as opposed to a chisel tip or a bullet shaped tip. And I think you can kind of see, hopefully from the camera now, but that's what Evelyn was trying to say.
Yeah. The camera was not on our side.
Yeah. So this is a little color guide that we have. And you can see it comes in a bunch of different colors: red, orange, yellow, fluorescent green, green mint, a whole bunch of colors there. Do you think they're useful, Evelyn? Or hot take?
Well, they're designed to color in the squares on grid notebooks.
Yeah.
And to be honest, my first thought was like, oh, that'd be great for making a checkbox list, which I think it still could be. Just like with the color dots that you make like a bullet list. I think like the square tip is not any standardized grid size that we have. It's smaller than the Hobonichi grids, which are smaller than standard grids. But it's also, the square of the marker is larger than the 2mm grid. I don't know what size it is, but it's not 2 and it's not 3.5.
Okay, well, you were doing some testing, so this is what it kind of looks like on a Hobonichi grid if you were to just run down on the marker. But if you do want to like really fill in the square, you have to just take a second and like move the felt tip around to sort of get that square colored in. I think it's nice to have a marker with a square edge to do that. So you are able to do that more than with other markers. And you can sort of just like really easily do this sort of like timeline.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
This is a tip that I saw, I mean, not a tip, but like I saw Yojin from Haru Planner. She did it in hers and her sample.
I've been copying her.
I think she like influenced a lot of people with her sample spread. So I think these markers would be pretty nice if you're trying to do sort of like that time blocking using a highlighter on a vertical timeline in your planner. But you can also use like a chisel tip as well for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also has a fine felt tip, a fine liner tip on the end.
Yeah, so this is the fine tip. Oh, yeah, it's really nice and fine. I love a fine liner.
You do?
I do. It's very satisfying to write with. I do. Okay, so these are the new Sunstar Dot A pen. Dot A pen. And then other than that, we do have a couple more items. So I'm very happy to announce that Himekuri Sticky Calendars are back.
Yay!
Yay! And I was just commenting over their new packaging, which is a lot slimmer this year. It's a lot. They used to have that what was that called? That hard shell, sort of clamshell case that from a retailer's perspective, we always struggled with, both in store, it was difficult to display, and also online, it was difficult to ship. So we're really happy about this flatter packaging.
Yay.
Let us know. I don't know. Maybe you guys prefer the hard shell because it like protects it more?
Yeah, but then also like last year we had a couple like the casing broke. Like it wasn't
it's more crunchy.
Yeah,
What is that? Yeah, like it's more...
It's brittle.
Yeah, brittle. Yeah. So these are the designs this year. Well, actually, let me explain Himekuri a little bit because it's kind of a concept. It takes a second.
Yeah.
So Himekuri Sticky Calendar looks like this when you first get it. You are supposed to fold this. They come with these kind of edges, these tabs that you fold in like this. Okay, and then they are a triangular sort of stand like this. So it's supposed to stand up like this on your desk, and it's a tearaway calendar. It's basically a creative version of a tearaway calendar, which usually a tearaway calendar looks like this. So you have like one day a page and you tear away the calendar page as you pass each day of the year. So it's sort of a creative take on a tearaway calendar where instead of having one page a day, you have it spread out for the week. So you have Monday to Sunday, and then it's a sticky note. Each one is a sticky note, so you can keep the page that you're tearing away instead of just tearing away and throwing it out. And for the Himekuri, each page that you reveal is a different design, and they come in these themed sets. So this year, there is the memory one, which this is a recurring one that uses like photography throughout the year. This one's really cute. This one's really popular every year. And then this one is Neko, which is just a bunch of cats. This one's also really cute. And then this one is Sweets, which is like photographs of desserts. And then this one, I can't remember what it's called, like Dot or Pastel or something, and it's basically just like a little bit more simple, just like different colors throughout the year. And then we have this one, which is super unique this year. It's a collab between Himekuri and Tanita Corporation, which is like a health company in Japan. And this year they feature these 7 characters, and they are basically like these 7 characters are the characters that you follow throughout the year, and each of them have health goals. So as you reveal and take off each page, they have like different goals, and they say like how they're accomplishing those goals. So I think one of them is like their goal is to run a marathon. One of them is like a chef, and they're trying to like cook healthy this year. So it's like all these health goals that you or these people might be having throughout the year. It's very inspirational, and it comes with this booklet, so you peel off as you go, and it gives you the places to stick into for every day that you peel off.
Yeah, so there's like a little square where it goes. There's also at the front of the booklet, like each character has like a spread that kind of like talks about them and has a couple like cartoon frames.
Really fun for like if that's also a goal that you have this year. I feel like this would be a good theme for you. So yeah, those are the Himekuri Sticky Calendars. We've had them at Yoseka for a long, long time, and we're really happy that they're back this year.
Yay.
Yay! Then other than that, we have one more thing. We have some new TSL items. These are the TSL canvas mission cases.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Mission.
They're because don't they look like it's like your case when you go on a mission.
Yeah, it does have like a little suitcase handle. It's cute.
They're also giving me like school, like box,
Yes.
what is it called? Lunch bag.
Lunchbox.
Lunchbox bag vibes. Can't talk
Yeah.
today. But they're really cute.
They are.
And they come in 2 sizes, medium and large.
Does that mean there's a smaller one to come?
I don't know. I feel like a lot of their stuff comes in medium and large.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like maybe that's their mentality. It's like go big or go home. They also know like stationery people always need more space.
True.
Right? So these are pretty big, as you can see from them being next to me and Evelyn.
Yeah.
But let's take a peek inside them. Let's look at the medium one. So they zip all around, and they have, like I was saying, like they're made of this canvas. The canvas is apparently like made in the US, but then they dye it and wash it in Japan. So it's not stiff, it's soft. It's like kind of a soft canvas because it's been washed already, and it's meant to look sort of weathered. And because they wash it already, it kind of has this sort of like vintagey, worn look to it. It's nice because they have these leather handles on the side too, which allow you to hold the case like this. Oops. So they zip all around, kind of like a lunchbox. And then on the inside, here's what they look like. So they're really spacious and wide. On the left side here, there is a zipper compartment for you to put pens into, obviously. And then there is also this little pocket for you to clip things into, or for you to stick like something long into. And then there's also this other compartment back here for you to slip loose papers, like travel, whatever. And then more room for pens and tools over here with this sort of flap over it for protection, for more of like your valuable pens and tools. And then lots of compartments for cards over here. Another pocket back here. And then obviously like this case has some dimension to it. So you can actually put stuff like in between all the layers, which is, I don't know, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to show the big one too because the inside's a bit different.
Okay.
It has a divider flap that has like a larger leather pouch.
Okay, so let's see. This is the inside of the small one that I was showing before, and it doesn't have the divider flap. And then this is what Evelyn's saying, is that the large one is pretty similar, right? But you have this divider flap, which has the pocket on the divider flap with extra pocket space. And then also the side compartments, like the zipper compartment, it looks a little bit different too. So yeah, I'm sorry, we're a little zoomed in over here, but hopefully you guys can kind of get a sense. And the pockets are a little bit different. Like you get 4 pens here in the large one, and then you get these larger compartments. So I don't know, let us know what you guys think. What do you think of this?
I've been like in the market for a bigger, nicer like fountain pen storage system. So I was wondering if this was going to be like good for that, but I think that's not really what it's for.
It's not. It's not just for fountain pens. It's for like all your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in all honesty, I don't need another bag for all my stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, as with all TSL things, it's really nice. It feels really nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I need something like this.
Oh.
Yeah, because I really need just like all my stuff to be in one place. Because have we talked about how I don't have a desk? I feel like I talk about this all the time. We don't have a desk, so all of my stuff is everywhere. And then Jacob uses my washi tape to hang his art.
Aww. That's funny.
Yeah, it's really cute. But I'm like, no, that's
your washi.
Mina Perhonen.
Yeah.
Circa 19, whatever. You know, like it's like they don't make it anymore.
Yeah. I do think like when I have a bunch of little bags for all my like tools that would go in here, and I do like sometimes forget one, and then I'm floundering without it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, that's the newly added stationery this week. Hope you guys liked hearing about some of it. There's quite some diversity this week.
Yeah.
Right? We got
very
like
different.
the fun little funky little stationery items from Sunstar. We got Himekuri Sticky Calendar, which is like hardcore planner accessory, I feel like.
Yeah.
And then we have some beautiful cases from TSL. Speaking of TSL, we just spoke to Yoshimi and Makoto this past week. Neil and I had a late night call with Yoshimi and Makoto because we are planning Stationery Fest stuff.
Woo!
Yeah, so we're really excited that we have some exciting partnership stuff
Yay.
coming out
Woohoo.
for Stationery Fest. But that's not for a whole year, but we are already working on it and thinking about it a lot. That's another thing that I spent some time on this year, is that we're going through all the exhibitor applications. We got so many. So if you are somebody who applied to be an exhibitor at Stationery Fest, we thank you so much for your interest and your excitement, enthusiasm in participating. It's hard to believe because last year we were doing this, Neil and I were like, please, please come to Stationery Fest. We want, like, because we were trying to like convince people at the beginning. So it's very cool that we have all of these applications coming in now, and we'll be sending out the answers very soon to everybody who applied if you are one of them. And we have more information coming out about ticket sales and all of that stuff. Neil's working on the website right now, actually.
Yay.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's about it for this week's episode of Catching Up. We're excited to see you in the next one with Emma. She'll be here and you guys will get to meet her. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions that you want us to ask her, or any ideas for her introduction. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.